If you're seeing this, this is going to be your sky reading. I went up to the mountain, a place we just called the mountain, where we pray, we set intentions, we meditate, we cleanse our energy, stuff like this, to do this sky reading. And this reading was done before Roe versus Wade was overturned, and the story is told in the sky, and due to the intensity, I kept this reading to myself, but I'm going to share it now. Here's the sign of the lilies, associated with innocence, yes, and weddings, but also funerals, death, endings, rebirth. We know it's talking about an ending, something intense happening here, because we have Anubis and sibling RoeVWade in the sky holding an alpine horn. Anubis, god of the underworld, who weighed the king's hearts against a feather. The kings of our world, their hearts, their souls, are suffering a weight because what has been done to the feminine. The judge, Anubis. Very straightforward. This is an ending, a judgment that affects the feminine. We'll see that with the symbols that come after. RoeVWade, Anubis's sibling, is a god associated with war. Traditionally a wolf god. So we say they hold the alpine horn. That is a communication that traditionally it was used to connect communities through the mountains, through the valleys. In the face of this ending of our rights of an era, we have to communicate and bond together and create a network. That is one way we fight. Don't remain silent. There are many ways to fight this, but here it is emphasized our communication and our cooperation will be what resurrects the feminine and brings balance. RoeVWade was called the opener of the ways. Our bonding together will open up the way forward and to make this right. Our underground connections and our will and our intent to help one another as women and as with people with uteruses is what helps us triumph over this transgression of the feminine. Paths through the underworld, the darkness of this, the suffering that they, the kings of our world, cannot see. Those who float safely in the upper crust, making decisions that affect people, that cause suffering like this. These gods are linked to pharaohs, to kings, so we know that they're talking about authority in this reading. They are showing something very clear. Phallic symbol above an inverted chalice with a crescent moon. The Luna, sign of fertility. Chalice, water, womb, divine goddess, feminine, showing us quite literally an overturn of this beautiful feminine symbol that has shown up in the sky. Next here we have that DNA squiggle. DNA representing reproduction. We move from a symbol that talks about the menstrual cycle and fertility to DNA. Now here also is a turkey head in the sky that I saw. This is cooperation. As the reading moves on, the mouth of the turkey opens. Turkey shows will be successful, but talks about generosity. Again, cooperating. We must help each other and be kind. All suffering is meant to bring us closer together. We cannot get around the fact we must cooperate. Family and friendship. And the mouth opens to emphasize how we must communicate behind the scenes. Unseen, helping those in need. This symbol of the turkey brings people together. Remember that. Next is the alchemy symbol of the inverted triangle representing water. Urn, chalice, associated with intuition, the color blue, and the symbol of Mercury. Feminine and transcending over this ending of our rights to victory. And with this strong feminine symbol